Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to leave some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Nick's looking to throw. His first throw is an interception. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And he's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead. Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to the air, Nick's after the pick. Finds a man, Adam Troutman has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
One play in, Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory. Nix. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they drop him at the 40. George Karlaftis. Great start to this season with a sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. This is a heater going deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted.
Hey, you got it, bro. My game tripping, bro. My game lagging like a hole, like it was not doing this last game. I'm dead as fuck.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Takes a hit on his first pass attempt of this game, and it doesn't get anywhere close. That's incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, Mahomes. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Worthy, complete. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chiefs a first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashawn Smith. Near the sideline, and he goes out. Gain of about 4 before he did so. And it's going to be first down Chiefs.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap. And that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Mahomes throwing here on 2nd. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
He throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway. Break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Well, tip of the cap to this defense. They needed just a little, and they got less, Brock. Not a 4th down I think that they expected they'd be facing.
No, and what it does, too, is it just creates some doubt, you know, for that play caller. You want to pound the football, move the chains. You've already probably got your first down call made. Nope, not so fast.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete.
Touchdown, Denver.
Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it. This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes now. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So 1 second remaining. Here's our final snap of the quarter. Mahomes. And they're able to get to him and take him down. So a sack is how our first quarter comes to an end. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Looking to throw Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. it's Mahomes. That's worthy running the slant. And it's going to be fourth down. Great effort there, right? With the completion, but he's still well short of what they needed.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there. Mahomes to throw for it. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he gets home. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
So following
City.
that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up to first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Run left side, Harvey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Nix to throw. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty almost gave him a new set of downs, Brock. After the flag, all they need is a yard here on 3rd. Running it after the penalty. This one stopped. Play gains about 6 yards. And that's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Putting a receiver in motion. First down, and they go right back to it. Pushing for the red zone. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he gets home. Touchdown, Broncos. R.J. Harvey on the board. That's his first of the season. Extra point try now from Lutz. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they'll take the lead.
Broncos 14, Chiefs 13.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Here's a screen out for Walker. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 33 yards. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Here's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
So here's what happens. Catch touchdown, you can expect some extra population around you in coverage, but still all that coverage doesn't stop him from making a catch.
Throwing on 2nd. Mahomes. Jump off, caught by his back. We're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And that earns Kansas City the 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. All set to go now from the 35. Walker on 1st down. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd down, Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 here for Mahomes. He's found his target all 4 passes so far on this drive. Finds a man right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Harvey to kick this one off. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. And goes to the hurry up here.
21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working on 2nd down. Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. Tackling the screen. Look at this defense getting him down behind the line. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's going to be brought down short, and that should force a Broncos punt on 4th down.
If it's 1st or 2nd down, Kate, don't really love giving up that many yards. But in that situation with a conservative offensive call, you do your job defensively.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. to the air, Mahomes. That's dropped underneath, Walker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Mahomes throwing here on second. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City!
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for two.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
And he's got a man, complete! And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
21. Broncos 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up second and short.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second. Nix looking to throw. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's not cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
He held on to that for one reason and one reason alone, because he's got some kind of powerful grip strength. That was incredible to take that shot and still possess the ball.
To throw, here's Nix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Giving this to Harvey. And they've got first down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Throwing here, Nix. That throw behind his intended target. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Nix to throw on second. Chased out to his right. This finds Franklin. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
He's got it. What a throw. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Extra point try now from Lutz. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And we are tied at 21.
At 21 apiece.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now it's Mahomes. That's completed right side. And they found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always that's going to be good for a first.
7 yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and check downs, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
And once again, they can't connect.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Play action with Nix. And down he goes, back at the 6. That is Jerome Baker. Get his first sack of the year here in week 1.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Rolling on second, Nix. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He goes down at the 10-yard line.
Once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running game. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Third and long for him here. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
First down, Denver.
We've reached the end of 3 in our week 1 opener. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Harvey fields the pitch. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Now a second down throw for Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds right at that marker, but it looks like just on the wrong side of it. So it's going to be 3rd and inches.
16 yards.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
It's a 3rd down, give to Harvey. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that's going to give the Broncos a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Harvey once more. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Nix. On the move, headed right. Making the call himself. And Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Well, you've taught me, Buck. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. Deep coordinators love to dial it up.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he couldn't quite break it. Still 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over. And that lead certainly isn't safe.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Fields to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up to 1st.
Yards on the play.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down now, ball at the 33. Walker now from the gun. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Back to throw. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. Third down upcoming.
This quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he is to throw. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
I really don't mind taking a deep shot there, but the problem was that shot, it just wasn't open. And now the game really does hinge right here, Kate, on converting this fourth down.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. They connect for the first. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rushed.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. Second and 10. He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for third and 5. Throwing now. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
A gain of 5 yards. It's now fourth down and 1.
To throw. To the sideline, completes beyond the marker.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If the receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. All right, so trailing right now, looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day, and now the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
Finds the in route, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off Alex Singleton. Has room down the left sideline. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6.
Touchdown.
You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. But that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners.
He ain't your 4, he ain't your 3, he ain't your 2, he the ball. He ain't your 4, he ain't your 3, he ain't your 2, he the ball. When they feel the spirit, then they move to it. Then their mind is the first thing they lose to it. Then their spirit just shine with a hue to it. If you think it's that easy, then you do it. When you gotta have it that you can't stop. When the world says they'll help you, but they not. They too busy trying to make the rain stop. When there's more galaxies than the raindrops. He's not the fight.
Major news surrounding one of the premier head coaches in the NFL. He and his club parting ways in a move that's sending shockwaves across the NFL.